We've talked a lot today about President Trump's Twitter tirade yesterday, excessive even by his own standard. 15 tweets in one day, not including retweets, spread out over 14 hours, accusing the news media of blaming him for the horrific terror attack in New Zealand. This follows a weekend Twitter tirade where he sounded off on a litany of grievances, but tweeted nothing about the deadly mosque attacks that left 50 people dead. In fact, he defended a Fox News host and supporter who was off the air because of an Islamophobic comment. The president tweeting, "Bring back Judge Jeanine Pirro." The radical left Democrats, working closely with their beloved partner, the fake news media, is using every trick in the book to silence a majority of our country. Now, the president also took aim at the late Senator John McCain, who died of brain cancer last year, for passing on the so-called Steele dossier to authorities. He blasted General Motors and a local United Auto Workers Union leader, and he complained about being parodied on a Saturday Night Live rerun. He tweeted, "It's truly incredible that shows like Saturday Night Live, not funny / no talent, can spend all of their time knocking the same person, parentheses me, over and over without so much of a mention of the other side. Should Federal Election Commission and/or FCC look into this?" By the way, the weekend episode, as I mentioned, was from December, from before Christmas. He tweeted a video of support for his border wall, and then he took a break for a while. So what happened for those 3+ hours? He went to church. That's right, before the president returned to Twitter in the afternoon to call out a local auto union chief for the closure of a GM plant, retweeted a bunch of people who said, among other things, that they hate John McCain, and wrapped up his day just after 10 p.m. with an all-caps "Make America Great Again." He was sitting in a pew, the president's pew, with the First Lady at St. John's Episcopal Church across Lafayette Park from the White House, listening to a sermon about courage, envy, and the importance of confronting hateful rhetoric in the wake of the attack on 2 mosques that killed 50 people in New Zealand on Friday. The press pool was kept outside of the church during the service, but St. John's posted sermons online. And here is some of what the president heard from Reverend Bruce McPherson.
Perhaps we're called, whenever we overhear or oversee hateful slurs against other people, perhaps we need the holy courage to call them out and to say, that's just not us. It's just not the way we are. It's not easy to confront someone, but I know darn good and well that sometime at work or in the grocery store or dining in a restaurant or sometimes even around the dining room table, somebody says something that is downright offensive, and I'm the first one to just kind of let it pass because I'm a peacemaker. But maybe we shouldn't be so ready to do that. We don't want to put an end to hateful rhetoric because it's a nice thing to do, or because it offends our sensibilities, or because it's not in accordance with the First Amendment. We need to stop that stuff because it's a sin against the gospel. It takes courage, I know, but it's up to us. Courage is contagious. And acting courageously, especially in the light of some kind of speech like that, catches on and spreads.
After hearing that, the president and the First Lady greeted parishioners around them during what's called the passing of the peace. Then they received communion and left. And at 1:38 p.m., the president began tweeting again.